Good morning, class. So thank you very much. Today being a Tuesday, we want to learn mathematics. The strand is measurements. Can you say measurements? Under measurements, we are going to look at the circle, and specifically, we are going to look at the circumference of a circle. The circumference of the circle. Now, as you learned in grade 7, what is the circumference? What is the circumference? What is the circumference as you learned in grade 7? The learners ought to understand what is circumference. Who can tell me what circumference? Now, circumference is the distance around a circular field. Take, for example, this is a circle. That's a circle. And remember, a circle has got the center. So if you move around the circle once up to the point that you have studied, then the distance you have covered is what we call now the circumference. So circumference in short means the distance around something that looks like a circle, something that's round. Like in our school, there are some very many objects that looks like a circle. So when you move around, then automatically you have covered what we call circumference. In grade 7, as you learned, how do you find the value of pi? The value of pi is always 22 out of 7. We can still express the value of pi in terms of decimals by taking 22 divided by 7 to get, what do you get? What do you get? You get 3.142 expressed to 4 significant figures. So which means you can use pi as 22 out of 7, or you can use pi as 3.142. Now the question arises, how do you find the circumference of a circle? So the circumference of the circle is equal to pi d. Can you say pi d? Whereby pi, I've said, is either 22 out of 7 or 3.142. And then d refers to diameter. D represents what? Diameter. Can you say diameter? Now what's the diameter? Diameter is a line that runs from the circumference through the center of the circle. So remember, this line passes through the center. Remember, this is the center. So this line runs from circumference to circumference, but with a condition: if it passes through the center of the circle. So this line AB is what we call now the diameter line. But a half the diameter, the line that runs from the circumference up to the center, that's radius. It is called radius. Are you getting my point? And the radius are always the same. From here up to here, then from here up to here is the same. Meaning, if from here up to here, up to the center is 7, automatically this will also be 7. So when you take r plus r, then it gives you the diameter. It gives you what, class? It gives you the diameter. So for you to find now the circumference is very simple. You are just supposed to take pi times what? Times diameter. Let us see an example. Let us see one example. Find the circumference. Find the circumference of a circle whose diameter is 28 centimeters. They're asking you to find the circumference of a circle whose diameter is 28 centimeters. Now, what are you going to do? First of all, they are talking about the circumference of a circle. So the learner ought to draw or to sketch a circle, then draw the diameter line. They have said diameter is 28, so you write 28 centimeters. But they're asking you to find what? now the circumference, of which we said circumference is the distance around a circular field. And how do you find circumference? It is pi d, whereby I'm going to take pi, which I've said is 22 out of 7, then multiply by diameter, which is 28. Remember, always, the diameter you are given, in most cases, it is always divisible by 7. That's why you will find diameters, they are giving you 7, they are giving you 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, because these are all multiples of 7. They know, they are aware that 7 will cancel without a remainder. So 7 here 1, 7 into 28, how many times? 7 into 28, it goes here 4. So which means my circumference is equal to 22 times 4. What do you get? 22 times 4, what do you get? You get 88 centimeters. So which means the circumference of this circle is 88. The circumference of my circle is 88. Which means when I start my journey from here, let us see, let us all look here. I start from here, then I move all around until I reach here, the point I've started. I will cover a distance of 88 centimeters. Then what happens if I run from here up to here? Yeah, only this distance. It means this is a half the distance. This is a half the distance. What's a half of 88? What's a half of 88? It is 44. And the whole distance was 88, which means the other part here will also be 44. Now what happens? Find the circumference of this semicircle now, whereby the diameter still is 28 centimeters. We want to get that 44. How do you get 44? Remember, circumference of a half a circle, we cannot say pi d. Why? We cannot say pi d. Why? Because this one is a half of a circle. Pi d applies only to a full circle. Now, how do we find now the circumference of a semicircle? It will be a half pi d. It will be a half pi d. Circumference of the semicircle is now a half by d, because this one is a half of a circle, which means you take a half times pi, which is 22 out of 7, times diameter, which is 28. 2 here 1, 2 here 11, 7 1, 7 here 4. So 11 times 4, you get what? You get 44 centimeters. This will be the answer. Remember, 44 is now the circumference of this semicircle. Now learners confuse circumference and the perimeter. Learners confuse circumference and the perimeter. When we talk about circumference, we are only talking about the distance of this curved line only. This line that is curved is what we call now the circumference. But if they talk about now, another examiner says, for example, this is the semicircle with diameter 28 centimeters, then the question is, find the perimeter. Find what class? Find what class? Find the perimeter. This is another case. What is the perimeter now? Perimeter, it means the distance all around the closed figure, which means the distance covered will be 1, the circumference, then plus also the diameter line. I don't know if you are getting my point. Perimeter means the distance around the closed figure, the whole distance. Because if you are running, you are going to use this straight path of diameter plus again this line. Now that's perimeter. But when we talk about circumference, we only deal with the line that is curved, only the curved line. So for you to get this curved line, I've shown you here. Circumference of a semicircle is a half by d, meaning this line that is curved here is 44 centimeters. That's the answer for circumference. Now what about now perimeter? Perimeter will be now 44, that curved line, now plus now diameter line 28. For you to get what now? 44 plus 28. 44 plus 28. What do you get? 72 centimeters. Now this is perimeter. Now these are the two concrete ideas that you have to understand. They bring you a semicircle so that you can find circumference, or they can ask perimeter. So if they ask circumference, it's just a half by d, then that's the answer. If they say perimeter, you will get the circumference first of that semicircle, then plus the diameter line. I hope we have understood. Now, once you understand how to find the circumference of a circle, examiners will be twisting questions. You know, you have the skill. You know how to find the area or the distance around the circular field. Like for example, somebody can have land. The land looks like that. It is circular in terms of a shape. Let us say the radius. What do we say the radius? The line that runs from the circumference up to the center, isn't it? Let us say the radius is 21 meters. Yeah? Then they say the land shown below was fenced. Was what? Was what? Everybody understands what's to fence, isn't it? Fencing land means what? You want to restrict maybe bad things from entering the field. You are fencing using a wire. So maybe this land was fenced using, for example, 5 strands of wire. So the question is, what length of wire was used? What length of wire was used? Very simple question. Remember, they are fencing. The word fencing means this wire, what I rotate it around until the point you have started. That's strand 1. So it means if you see the land was fenced, what should come to your mind? That is now you must get the circumference. The circumference means you have fenced the field once. So you need to get now the circumference of this circular field, which is now, circumference is what? Pi d. Circumference is what? Pi d. So you have to take now 22 out of 7 times diameter. You will find some learners multiplying by 21. Is it correct? Is it correct? Why not 21? Why not 21? You cannot even see here. I've said, what is this? The line that runs from the circumference to the center. What is this? That's the radius. But circumference is equal to what? The circumference is equal to what? By d. So is this the diameter? Is it the diameter? This is what? This is what? The radius. And you will find many learners making the same mistakes in the exam. You will find learners taking pi d, yes, but they are using now the radius instead of using the diameter. Now the question arises, if the radius is 21, what will be the diameter? What will be the diameter? Take for this case here, our radius was 7. Diameter was 14, isn't it? So radius plus radius, you get the diameter. So our radius is 21. What will be now the diameter? The diameter will be? The diameter will be 42. So now, pi d. So you are supposed to multiply with the diameter, which is 42. So remember, I said they will always give you the multiples of 7. Remember, 42 is a multiple of 7. How? When you take 7 times 1, you get 7. 7 times 2, you get 14. 7 times 3, you get 21. 7 times 4, you get 28. That's the order. 7 times 5, you get what? 35. What about 7 times 6? 40. If you have eyes, you can see. They are just adding plus 7 plus 7 plus 7 as they move on. So, which means 7 times 6, you get 42. So automatically, you know 7 will divide 42 how many times? How many times? 6 times. So a good student will just say 7 1, 7 here, 6. Then you take 22 times what? Times 6 to get here 100 and what? 100 and what? 100 and what? And you need to check the measurements. If the measurements are in centimeters, then automatically your final answer should be in centimeters. But if your measurements are in meters, automatically your answer will be in meters. What happens now? This is the circumference of this particular circular field. Now listen, they have introduced the issue of now fencing. What does it mean? If you fence this particular field once, you require 132 meters of wire. That's the length you require. But they have said they used how many strands? How many strands? 5 strands. It means they fenced 5 times. Mara tano. Walifence mara ya kwanza, that's circumference, which is 132. Second time again 132. Third time 132. Fourth time 132. Fifth time 132. So automatically the length they use to fence this particular field will be the circumference answer, which is 132 multiplied by 5. Multiplied by 5. So 132 times 5. 660, isn't it? Meters. Yes, always check on the measurements, meters. Automatically, that will be our final results. So I think everyone have understood on how to approach any problem, especially concerning how to find the circumference of the circle. I want to believe that you have now enjoyed the lesson. I will give as many exercises as possible, but for now I'm going to group you into a group of 5, at least to tackle some questions relating on circumference of the circle. So I think we have come to an end of our lesson. May God bless you. Thank you.